Today I'm painting some alien runners from Project Elite. Welcome back to the channel, folks. Thank you for watching. These guys are from the CMON Games Project Elite, and they are known as runners, and they are all primed in Barbarian flesh from the Army Painter. So there are actually 20 of these, and this is like a speed painting, batch painting kind of situation here. So I start off with some Sturge tan, which is from the D&D's Marvelous Pigments paint set line, and this is from the Army Painter as well. Now what I'm doing here is actually like their spine and some of the tail with this Sturge tan. Now there's not much of a difference between the Barbarian flesh and the Sturge tan, but it just gives it this pinkish hue. And so what I'm doing, normally I just show like one miniature, but I think I'll try this out. Everybody else does this too, where they paint a whole bunch of them on screen, but I'll cut through some of them and then come back to when I'm done the whole 20 of them. But I don't really like this technique of showing like 20 times what I do. However, in this one, because what I do is use 7 different washes, I believe. So because I want to see what would be the best look for the skin. So you'll see those coming up. And if you don't know the game, Project Elite is a game by CMON Games. And it's a, I don't even know how to explain it. So there's swarms of enemies that are coming up against the enemies, against the heroes, and you have a 2-minute timer, which you use an app for. You just use a timer that comes with it as well, and you have 2 minutes to attack, get your weapons ready, roll dice, pick up objectives, destroy objectives, all sorts of fun stuff. So the first wash I'm going to be doing is called Skin Wash, which is a game ink from Vallejo Colors. I didn't realize how dark this sucker was, and it really comes out interesting looking. However, later on I do a dry brush on top of everyone to see, to get the muscles come out more and all that, so it comes back. But now it's like as if it covered this sucker in orange almost, like it's a very, very dark flesh. Not exactly what I want, so I will not use that one. Then I'm using a Scale 75 Instant Colors, and this is Dead Flesh. And this is like a gray color, and I never used these before, and I recently tried them out on some other ones, but it's not bad. It takes a long time to dry these ones, I noticed that. So I put it all over the miniature. And this is the point with these batch paintings, that you can pretty much try different colors, different things, and see what you get. Now I'm going to be using a flesh wash, which is from the Army Painter. It's a Quickshade wash. This flesh washes I find give a real fleshy look, and this one does do that. You can see it's shiny, it gets into the cracks. Works good. Now I'm going to try Darkoath Flesh from Citadel Contrast Colors. And this is similar to the flesh wash, but a little bit darker. And usually you use this on either the actual primers, which is Wraithbone or Grey Seer from Citadel, but I'm using this in a Barbarian Flesh. The next one I'm doing is Fyerslayer Flesh, which is a little bit more reddish brown. So again, I'm trying a different kind of wash to be able to see what gets into the cracks a little bit better, what brings out this miniature a lot more. Anyways, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you like these videos, so don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe as well. So now we're doing Guilliman Flesh, Guilliman, whatever. And this one is really close to Flesh Tone from the Army Painter. So this is from Citadel Contrast Paints. And I found this one was very similar to that. But again, it's not what I was looking for. Well, it sort of is, but again, see, it hides that pink. Now, it's Invader Shader. Now this is from Zombicide Invader, but it's also the dark tone from the Army Painter, so it's the equivalent. And this is what I want, especially when it dries. It got into the recesses the way I wanted. It gave it a very dark hue. However, the pink actually still stands out a bit afterwards. So it's actually what I needed. Deep Shader, which is the Zombicide Black Plague version of the strong tone from the Army Painter. So you can use either one here. And this one is a little less dark than that one. It was similar a bit to the, I think, Darkoath Flesh, I think it was. Very similar to that one. And the last one I'm doing is a soft tone. So very minimal, just brings out the browns and the colors a bit more. You can see the pink is still coming out through the Sturge tone. Oh, actually, I decided as well I was going to use Nuln Oil, actually, just to see because Nuln Oil is pretty good too at getting into grass. So I had a debate with myself to go between Invader or Nuln Oil. So anyways, in the end I ended up using Invader shader the whole time, which is a very dark tone. Now I'm dry brushing with Barbarian Flesh, which is what I used as the primer, just to bring out those colors back again. And I do this on all the skin that I had before. I decided to use Tentacle Red. Anyways, yeah, so I use this for the spines, just quickly driving it over the like shell part of this weird looking alien, just to finish those off. So if you like what you're seeing, you can join my Discord channel, which the link is in the description down below, and people vote on this. And this was a project that people voted on in there, which was Project Elite, so I'm going to be painting all that series up. And I also have a Ko-fi set up if you want to sponsor me as well, or just donate, and that will help me buy future products to help me record, paint, and so on, because this all comes out of my own pocket, folks. So any support would be greatly appreciated. So you may have noticed I'm using some technical paint from Citadel, which is Stirland Mud. I'm placing this all over the miniature as much as I can on the base. And now I'm going to do, once it's dried, it takes quite a bit of time to dry, I'm doing a dry brushing of Golgfag Brown. I was going to say golf bag. So this is just going to go on top of all that mud, just to give it more of a dirty look, muddy look. And I'm also going to add in some basing materials soon from the Army Painter. You'll see that coming up. I think it's like the grass or something that it's called. Just to give these guys that look that they're in the wild and they're coming at you. Alright, so this is where I'm going to be finishing with some Battlefield Steppe Grash, which is the Army Painter stuff, and their basing glue, which comes in their actual Essentials kit, which has a little bit of everything for basing, which is kind of cool. So you get to try out what you like, and then eventually you can buy the tufts, or in bigger packs you can buy like this, the Steppe Grash in bigger packs. And it just finishes off this model just perfectly, I find. It gives a little bit of a grass hue. I could have put a little bit more, especially the spots where I didn't have any mud. Or I could have also painted and did some other stuff. So here you see I'm going around a bit more where I didn't have any mud on it. So I just wanted to put the grass there as if it was growing on the sides, or it's uneven, or all these running aliens are killing the grass. Now I'm just going to finish around the bases with some black from Vallejo's model color. So I'm just going to go around the edges and finish those off. And I hit a little bit of the Barbarian Flesh that's a little bit showing still from the top, but you know, it just gives it a nice little finished look. Alright, so the runners are finished, and this is the very first miniature from Project Elite that I will be painting. I have many more to come, so please stay tuned, and thanks for watching.